I feel like y'all can't accept that Justin Bieber has likely been through a lot. He probably has something going on. Justin Bieber also has potentially maybe something going on with substances, and he doesn't seem to treat his wife well, at least publicly, and he has a very fetishy relationship to Black culture. And it's just like, in my mind, I'm like, when are we gonna wake up? Like, is freedom even on the horizon?
Sometimes it don't make no sense. Does it really have to? There is nothing I can say.
Hi, welcome to Mayowa's World. My name is Mayowa, and on my platform, I talk about colorism, featureism, texturism. So this video, I actually want to talk about Justin Bieber and some things that I've been finding to be very problematic. Before I continue, I understand that Justin Bieber has some very serious fans. I want to hold your hand when I say this, that you guys got to be okay with hearing criticism of Justin Bieber and understanding that you can enjoy his music, but you got to be okay with hearing criticism. That is not your man. That is not your brother. That is not your in-law. He is a celebrity, okay? You got to be okay with just hearing this, all right? This video, I don't really have a script for it, but I just want to talk about something that I've noticed. And it's really my frustration of like, why is the Black community rehab for failing pop stars, or when pop stars attraction starts to dip? Why do they always turn back to the Black community? And why is the Black community always so happy to take them with open arms? Like, I've been peeping Justin Bieber's movements for a little while, and I'm not liking it. I'm not liking it at all. And it hit ahead when on his latest album, Drewski said that Justin Bieber has a Black person's soul. And Justin Bieber put that on his album.
Thank you. Your soul is Black. Thank you. Your skin white, but your soul Black, Justin.
Yeah, I don't like it. I don't like it. And the part that gets me is like, we are currently in such a really rough time racially. Like, we're under a very conservative government. Black people are very much so suffering right now. And so for a millionaire celebrity to say that he has a Black man's soul, it's like, you have so much in this world, but you want that? I don't like it. The way that he has dappled in Black culture has always really irked me. And the fact that he has that video out of him literally saying the N-word as a minor.
If I kill you, I'll be part of the KKK. There'll be one less lonely nigga.
Just lets me know the kind of environment he was raised in and how he felt very comfortable to make fun of Black people. I don't care what Black celebrity co-signed him. I don't care, right? You guys are gonna be like, oh, well, Usher, I don't care. Do you know what I mean? Like, a lot of these celebrities want to maintain their wealth, and them doing that help them maintain their wealth because they know that a white person singing Black music is going to go farther than a Black person singing Black music. All these Black artists, celebrities are going to try to co-sign a white person so that they can kind of get the residual income off of their success because they know how the world already works. But just because that's how the world works doesn't mean that I'm going to be okay with it. And it just kind of upsets me because it kind of makes me feel like, sometimes I think to myself, like, does this person think we're stupid? Like, do they just think that we will accept anything that they do at any point? And it's interesting to me because I feel like Justin Bieber has dipped to a lot of his white fan base simply because of the way that he treats his girlfriend or his wife. I've seen like so many clips of him with Hailey Bieber. And one thing, white people don't play about white women. Like, they was really up in arms at how he treats her.
Do you really know how I'm feeling? Do you really know how I'm feeling? Do you really know how I'm feeling? 'Cause apparently you know me more than you. Hidden in fear, I have to deal with this alone. My shell is hard on the outside, but inside I am torn. Are you listening? Can you hear?
And so, yeah, I feel like, you know, a lot of her fan base, I don't really know if they're enjoying him. So I feel like his relationship to his wife has definitely dipped his career, because it doesn't make him look like a loving husband. It doesn't make him look like a loving partner. And in many clips that I'm sure we've all seen, Justin Bieber looks like there's something going on. There could potentially be a substance issue. I don't know. This is just my perception of what I see.
Yo, I've been the shit.
It just seems like there's a substance issue going on. And I feel like because his own community is not fully, you know, he's probably not getting booked to do the same shows he was doing maybe 10 years ago. I think his pivot is going to be the Black community, and hoping to be able to use that as a startup again. I first didn't like his relationship when I saw him with Sexy Red. And one thing about Sexy Red gonna be a home for the most abusive men ever. Sexy Red loves her a problematic man, and she gonna stand behind him, and she gonna help his career. That's one thing Sexy gonna do. And in this footage of Justin Bieber with Sexy Red, and my whole thing is like, why is that whenever like white people come to Black spaces, they want to do you know what I mean? They want to do Black mannerisms. Why don't you? And then when y'all go to like, you know, you get invited to like a fine dinner where you're wearing a suit, you act differently. And it's like, I see that. Like, I see that you act differently when you're in Black spaces than you do when you're in white spaces. I don't like it. Like all the Black mannerisms, I don't like it. I know that when you go home to your parents, you don't do that. So in my mind, it's like, why are you doing that now when you're in Black space? I don't know. I don't like it. Like, I feel like be you in both sides. Like, be true to who you are. Like, you grew up in Canada. Like, do you know what I mean? Be you. Be you. Okay, yeah. And then another footage that I didn't like was the one of him and SZA. That one really irked me. So let's watch the one of him and SZA together. I lie to you, like watching that footage, he looks like he was on something in a very severe way. Like he looked like he was struggling to kind of open his eyes and be very present. He didn't seem very present. And I read the comments and people were like, oh wow, like they would make such a cute couple together. They would look so good together. And in my mind, I'm just like, why is it that when like a white man is seeming like he's struggling with substances or something's like kind of off, or he's not treating his actual wife well, why are you not like, oh yeah, they would look good together? Like sometimes I feel like the desire of interracial dating, it doesn't allow y'all to see the actual person. You're just like, oh my God, a white man wants this person. That's amazing. Like, I feel like all white men have to do is perform like they like Black girls. And suddenly people are like, oh my God, he loves her. It's amazing. Be with him. Relax. Because that kind of like overexcitement of seeing a white man show interest for a Black woman, that's how you end up getting yourself into situations that can be kind of not good, because you're so quick to seek their validation. Like, yes, Justin Bieber was popular. Do you know what I mean? Justin Bieber's still popular. I'm not trying to say he's not popular, but he doesn't seem well. One thing that I like to always kind of be observant of is sometimes I feel like when white men interact with Black women, not all of them, but some of them, they kind of come with a certain roughness. And I think it's because a lot of times people think like Black culture is rough. So for them to kind of like fit into the culture, they also want to be a little bit of rough to kind of match it. And I don't like that, because I feel like you should be very gentle with Black women. Like, I don't know what, and particularly, I don't know what about SZA gave kissing her hand aggressively like that. And I know y'all are going to tell me, oh, I'm reading so much into everything. Why am I making everything about race? Did I make everything about race, or did Justin Bieber make everything about race when he decided to have that Drewski on it talking about he has a Black soul? That was he opened the door for the race, so I'm closing the door now. Yeah. So I'm not talking too much about race. And if you think I'm reading too much into it, I don't care. I'm pretty good at sensing when something is up. And I feel like he doesn't seem well, particularly because of how he's treating his wife. Like, for him to still be married to his wife with all those footages of him looking really disinterested, I don't like that. And that tweet he said to his wife, where he was like, this reminds me of when we got into a huge fight and I told her that you would never be on the cover of Vogue. Yikes, I know. Maybe you already know, but forgive me for saying you wouldn't be there, because clearly I was sadly mistaken. Like, I feel like y'all can't accept that Justin Bieber has likely been through a lot. Justin Bieber he probably has something going on. Justin Bieber also has potentially maybe something going on with substances. And And he doesn't seem to treat his wife well, at least publicly. And he has a very fetishy relationship to Black culture. And it's just like, in my mind, I'm like, when are we going to wake up? Like, is freedom even on the horizon? Because it's like, if we can't see Justin Bieber's like strategy so clearly, that it's like he's trying to dip in heavily right now. He's always in Black culture right now, particularly more than ever. It's also because of the fact that people don't like how he's treating his wife. Not to mention his weird tweets liking like girls who are kind of underage or look like Selena Gomez, like weird stuff. Like, I need y'all to wake up. Like, I understand that, you know, y'all think he's cute and he can dance or something, but like there has to be more brought to the table. And if you guys are going to like stand white men, at least stand white men who treat Black women well, like very well, right? Not just performatively well, but like actually doing something. So I'm really over it. Like, I need y'all to stand up. So yeah, if you made it to the end, tell me what you like about my makeup. I was in a very blue mood. So yes, thanks for watching. Have a great day. Bye.